Over the past decade, technological advances have allowed us to access people halfway around the world. With applications like Skype, Twitter, and Facebook, we can inform millions of people and be informed by millions of people with the push of a button. Today, technology companies boast about being connected, yet never before in modern history have so many felt disconnected. In his article about growing isolation in the U.S., Shankar Vendatam, Washington Post staff writer, reported that, according to a comprehensive new evaluation of the decline of social ties in the United States, Americans are far more socially isolated today than they were 2 decades ago. And a sharply growing number of people say they have no one in whom they can confide. A quarter of Americans, almost 25%, say they have no one with whom they can discuss their personal troubles with. That's more than double the number of people who said they were similarly isolated in 1985. This study paints a sobering picture of an increasingly fragmented America, where intimate social ties, once seen as an integral part of daily life, and associated with a host of psychological and civic benefits, are shrinking or are non-existent. The result is this: in bad times, far more people appear to suffer alone. Albert Einstein once wrote this: "It has become appallingly obvious that our technology has exceeded our humanity." You see, there's an innate need in humans for connection. Connection spiritually and socially. No amount of technology will replace the need for God or for others in our lives. We were created in the image of God. And in this very image of God, we see connection, this relationship of connection. Because we see connection and unity in the Trinity. You see, God so loved us that He created us, so we could enjoy the joys of relationship with Him and with others. You see, no amount of technology will ever be able to replace our need for God or our need for each other, because that's the way we were designed. In his letter to the Christians in Ephesus, Paul writes this: "It's in Christ that we find out who we are and what we're living for. Long before we first heard of Christ and got our hopes up, He had His eyes on us, had designs on us for glorious living, part of the overall purpose He's working out in everything and everyone." You see, if we're to find true connection in life and meaning for this life, it starts in Christ, who is the source of life. Through Him, we genuinely connect to everything else in life.